It should be a great one. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Allie LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. And here's a look at some numbers for Brandon Clark.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Now, look at Memphis' starting group. We've got Vince Williams. Jock Landale's out there with Jackson. Then it's Morant. And for the Clippers, Harden and Beal are the backcourt. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Brook Lopez. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3. And both teams, despite losing games in the Cup, still have a chance. But a win here in Game 4 is critical.
Yeah, you want to get into that knockout stage. You have to absorb some blows and land some even better ones. It's not for the faint of heart.
Now here's Harden. Leonard kicks to Bogdanovich. His 3-pointers off the mark. Williams with a clean look. No good from outside. Beal up top. Coming off a solid outing against the Lakers. Lopez, a screen on Morant. Harden the pass to Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
Okay, Brook Lopez. We see you can still get up.
And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
You know what, though? Not only did they get to the free throw line a lot, but they converted at a high clip.
Converting free throws at a high rate, that's what you want to see as a coach.
The electric Ja Morant, the leader of this team, Stan. What's his focus need to be going forward?
Well, look, Kevin, I think it's pretty simple with Ja Morant. We know how good he is. Can he keep himself on the floor on a consistent basis, which for Ja means staying healthy and staying out of trouble. If he can do that, there's no question about his ability or his ability to lead this team.
Now here's Morant. Following the miss by Brook Lopez. Jackson kicks to Morant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For 3. Here's Landale. And good that time.
Relentless effort creates the second chance opportunity.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Tyronn Lue gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We got to talking about what do you do defensively against Ja Morant. And Coach said staying on top of him isn't easy, so our focus is on shutting down the lanes and not giving him the openings to attack. We want to make Morant force the issue. Putting Morant in tight spots is the name of the game here. Back to you.
Thank you once again, Allie. Now, here's Bogdanovich. Following the miss by Jaren Jackson. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Now, here's Morant. He's a guy that can score, no doubt, averaging over 25 points a game. Jackson, good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
Just too much. Jaren Jackson Jr., a physical big.
Harden the pass to Lopez. Here's Beal. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. Back to Lopez. And Lopez throws it down hard.
Well, if you're going to let him get that close to the rim, that's what's going to happen. Leaving no room for error with the slam.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. Pass to Landale. To the inside. Leonard with the steal. Here's Harden. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And for Harden, finishing through contact is just part of the job description. He gets bodied up almost every time he takes it inside.
Now here's Jackson. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
And turning down what would have been a tough shot for himself into an easy one for his teammate.
Pass to Beal. Three-pointer. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
No hesitation whatsoever. I just love how Beal makes that decision quickly to shoot off the catch.
It's Morant with the drive.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Great open look there. Harden's got 5 minutes.
I mean, there's just no limit to Harden's range. Even from way downtown, this guy is a threat to score.
Now here's Jackson. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game. And so Harden will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 3-point lead. Their last game, a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
Well, it comes down to preparation. They were ready for that game and kept the crowd out of it for the most part. Wow, that's a tough foul to take there. That gives him 2 early on, and the coach might have to cut his minutes a bit.
Collins checked in for Kawhi Leonard. Now here's Williams. Still scoreless. Landale, great positioning on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Here's Harden. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Jaren Jackson. People have said, Greg, he is a system unto himself. In fact, he said it about himself. James Harden's ability, GA, to break down defenses remains in rarefied air.
And even as he's lost a step now, his supreme skill level ensures he remains a threat on a nightly basis.
Landale with it. Lopez covering. Jackson in the corner. Shot clock at 6. Collins grabs the miss.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
Here's Beal. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, offensively, Beal is a smooth operator.
Now here's Morant. 20 points for him last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
And he passed the ball so well in that game, keeping everybody involved, even as he was racking up all those points.
Here's Williams. Trailing by 4. Here's Harden on the wing. Guarded by Morant. Harden gets the bucket.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
That's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here.
And a brief check of the stats for Williams. How's the last month of basketball been for him? Putting up about 10 points a night, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Well, he's found his groove. He isn't forcing anything, and he's making the most of his chances.
Now here's Beal, following the miss by Ja Morant. Back to Beal. And the rejection by Jackson. Over in the corner, Williams. Pass to Morant. Lets it go from deep. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 15-6 run.
And I'm sorry, but the D's got to know where Beal is at all times, especially when he's leaking out in transition.
Harden against Morant. Memphis moving it around. Over in the corner, Williams. Latrey. Rebound by the Clippers. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Grizzlies.
And they usually came out on top when these two teams faced off last year. No surprise, they're the better team.
Well, he's been hot out of the gates, 4 for 5, and he might just be getting started.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Los Angeles with some changes. Garrett Jones, he's checked in for Bogdanovich, and Paul's subbed in for Beal. Now Morant. Caldwell Pope outside. Pass to Morant. 6 to shoot. Jerome passes to Morant. And another miss by Memphis. Los Angeles leading by 10. To the paint. And the rejection by Jackson. Caldwell Pope outside. That one's off. Still out of sync.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Harden, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no airspace there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without fouls.
There's Jackson with the three. And the rebound goes to Lopez. LA's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Harden's shot is good.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's ready to talk things through with them. And now you see the 2K leaderboard. Not only have these teams caused a lot of turnovers over the last 10 games, but they've scored off them as well. The Clippers in second.
Just a terrific job over this stretch of forcing turnovers and capitalizing. They'd love to continue that trend.
Landale misses. Clippers leading by 13. One thing you can say about this Clippers organization, GA, resources will never be a problem.
Yeah, passionate and deep-pocketed leadership. You throw in the market size, and even if they're not the glamour franchise in LA, they're no longer resigned to second fiddle.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you, guys. A couple seasons ago, beset with injuries, the Grizzlies rode Jaren Jackson Jr. He said, I probably had never been put in a position to be that offensively free in my life. Getting those experiences, I can take that going forward. But it's more fun to have everybody around you for sure. Guys, back to you.
Great to see how he's grown. Allie, we thank you very much. Paul passes to Lopez. For three, Caldwell Pope. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Caldwell Pope's got 6.
Well, he shoots a solid clip from deep. Caldwell Pope took advantage.
We've got 1:18 left here in the opening quarter. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. Off target from outside.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. He gets it in there. And an important part of every team's game, we'll look at the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And one other thing that stands out, all the block shots. I mean, staying up in their jerseys tonight.
And this Grizzlies organization, Greg, not afraid to innovate.
Yeah, we see that with the offense they've implemented. Different from just about any other team in the league. Rather than pick and roll, it's much more predicated on off-ball shifts and cutting.
Dunn, he's checked in for Los Angeles. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Clark, he's checked in for Jock Landale. Santi Aldama comes in for Jaren Jackson. And Wells is subbed in for John Morant.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Pass to Paul. Clippers moving the ball around. Here's Lopez. Makes it off the glass. Lopez has got his 3rd basket of the night.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
And so it's Los Angeles going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Back right after this. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Clippers, guys. What are your thoughts?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. They've got Collins. Chris Paul is out there with Dunn. And there's Batum. And it's Jones in at small forward. Now, here's Dunn. Inside. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Jackson. For three, Caldwell Pope. And again, it's Memphis with the three.
Well, that's what Caldwell Pope is out there to do. A terrific shooter from three-point land.
Pass to Dunn. Fires the three. It's Clark with the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Down low. It's stolen by Jones. To the left wing. And Chris Paul the bucket on the assist by Jones. Paul's got his first points of the night.
A master at finding angles to finish. Chris Paul uses quickness to his advantage.
And they call an illegal screen here. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You take a look at Los Angeles. Down at 10th in the early going, looking to make a move up in the standings. And, of course, Memphis, 2.5 games back.
You know, for Los Angeles, they've looked decidedly average here in the early stages of the season. And that's shocking when you consider the kind of success they're coming off from a year ago.
Well, it's easy for an elite team to be a little complacent at this point. And that's when your star players need to lead by example and pick up the effort level and the intensity.
And here is Paul. And that's a foul called on Santi Aldama. That is his first foul of the game. Jones checked in for Los Angeles.
Now, into the lineup for your Clippers, number 5.
Collins against Clark. And finished off by Collins.
Collins so active around the rim.
And here's Jerome. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Trailing by 5. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That is game 3 of this 4-game trip. You know, Greg, the one thing you love about the NBA Cup tournament, it makes these early regular season meetings matter much more than they used to.
A win is a win in the regular season, right? But you can never have that taken from you. But you do have an extra layer of intrigue in these games with the NBA Cup going on.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Batum. Bogdan Bogdanović comes in for Derek Jones. And Bradley Beal subbed in for Dunn. Paul passes to Bogdanović. Back to Paul. Lobbed up there for Collins. Jerome with the steal. A 3-ball. Drills the three-pointer. He has 5.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Morant against Paul. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Offensively, John Collins' game is tailor-made for the modern NBA.
Well, it sure is, Kevin, and I've always admired John Collins' efficiency. You know, I mean, he can make threes, He can create his own shot both in the post and off the dribble facing up and make mid-range jumpers. He's a great offensive rebounder. He's a lob threat. Really not much John Collins can't do at a very high level.
Here's Leonard. Kawhi with a flush.
And Leonard makes it look easy. Incredible at getting inside and just finishing with physicality.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
And Kawhi drives. It's rebounded by Memphis. Outside Williams. There's the triple. And it's John Collins with the rebound.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
The strength and balance of Paul overcoming some physical defense there.
Stolen by Collins. Leonard dishes to Beal. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Now it's a 6-point Clipper lead. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones. Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
From deep three-point territory. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Brook Lopez is checked in for Paul. Jock Landale's checked in for the Grizzlies. Clark outside. Wants to get it to Landale and does. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Pass to Beal. Lopez, a screen on Morant. And Beal kicks to Lopez. Morant comes with the double team. Just 3 to shoot. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
It's a go-to shot for Bogdanovich. He's so confident pulling the trigger.
Pass to Williams. Here's Landale. Morant outside. Williams for 3. Beal pulls it in.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
And one thing you love about Collins as a scorer, he's efficient. His numbers from the field and from 3 are consistent year to year.
Clark a screen on Beal. And it's Morant missing. Clippers leading by 6. Goes up on the wing. And they get it back. Up top, Leonard. He's covered by Clark. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Something that helps up the ante for these NBA Cup games is that all of the tournament games are nationally televised. That's some added value and motivation for these squads.
Yeah, no one wants to perform poorly in front of a national audience. This is a chance early in the season to show everyone what you're about as a team and why you must be taken seriously.
Jackson, that's good.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Harden outside. Lopez sends a screen for Harden. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Name a fake. The Beard got it down pat. Harden gets to the line.
And Coach Van Gundy, the big name for Memphis is John Morant, but his superstar trajectory hitting a little bit of turbulence.
Well, some of those troubles were self-inflicted, Kevin, but also questions about his high-flying style. As he said himself, the falls can take it out of you.
Puts up a 3. Rebound by Brook Lopez. Lopez has got his 6th rebound on the night.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
From deep, Collins. That's good. And so Beal with the assist. Beal's got 3 assists in the game. The Grizzlies trail by 11. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Williams passes to Jackson. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Jackson's got 7 points.
A strong three-point shooter. Jackson Jr. responds.
Pass to Harden. Lopez, a screen on Morant. Here's Harden. Oh, Harden with a good look down low.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
And it's Morant missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And the shot goes in. He's got 13.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Outside Jackson. There's a screen. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Well, Jackson Jr. is an athlete. A big man with some big-time hops.
Outside, Beal kicks it out to Bogdanovich. From deep, Harden. The 3-ball goes for James Harden.
Well, they have to be thrilled with how reliable he's been tonight.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Grizzlies. It's a 13-point game. And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
And with a pause here, how about the stats for Bradley Beal? A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately, averaging about 23 points per, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Yeah, he gives you something to build around night after night. Reliability is huge in this league.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Jackson kicks to Morant. The kick out to Williams. Pass to Landale. Morant outside for the 3, and the rejection by Collins.
Well, Collins is a capable defender, especially when he gets the positioning he needs to block shots. Well, he hasn't made a shot, and his team is losing. Time to find another solution.
The Grizzlies trail by 13. Morant finds Williams. Back to Morant. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. No good on the triple.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
The Grizzlies shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Good D by Harden.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Pass to Jackson. Jackson is doubled. Williams for 3. James Harden with the rebound.
Well, I feel for him. He's trying to make a play, but hasn't had an impact this quarter.
And then Collins slings it in.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. And so we conclude the first half. Clippers lead by 15. And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
James, scoring seems to come easy for you. What's your mentality out there?
I just like to have fun. You know, it's all for the kids. It's all for the fans. You know, I think that's what we're here for. And so, you know, guys, just go out there and compete, have fun, and just play hard.
Well, the kids are getting a great show tonight. Good luck in the second half.
Thank you, Allie, for that. And folks, we'll be back with you after this short halftime break. So don't go away.
Hey folks, let's get right to it. How about James Harden? He's having himself a game.
I tell you what, Harden doing James Harden things, shaking and baking, taking and making.
Man, that should be a new song, man. You like rhyming and diamond. But that's what the beard's feared for. Get it? The beard is feared. And the defense is really what? Seared and scared. Ooh, see how I did that?
Not as easy as it appeared. And what better time than now to get caught up on the Rookie of the Year race?
You never know how long it will take for a rookie to adjust to the NBA game. But these guys have figured it out quickly.
Yeah, it's been a smooth start to the season for them. Look, we all know there are going to be bumps in the road as the other teams adjust. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. So on the floor for Memphis, Jackson is out there with Williams. Then it's Jock Landale. Then there's John Morant.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
High post try. And that one comes up a bit short. The Grizzlies trail by 15. Looking to get it going. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Brook Lopez.
Well, with his quickness and physicality, it's not easy to guard Morant without fouling.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Morant. Every coach has their own philosophy, but Stan, you were telling me that it might not always align with their team style of play.
Yeah, look, Kevin, I think there's a difference between philosophy and style of play. And I think what you have to understand, philosophy are those immutable things that you think will win games regardless of the style. So that'll never change. But your style has to be fitted to your personnel.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thank you, Kev. The Clippers remain scrappy. James Harden said, in order for us to have a chance, we have to bring it every single night. One thing about this team, we're all happy for each other. It could be anybody's turn on a given night. Nobody's going to be upset, and even when we lose, we're still happy for each other. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot.
Well, he's the defensive anchor, but Jackson Jr. was reminding everyone he is a force on offense as well.
Left side, Beal. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Well, this is not what they envisioned coming out of the break. Missing their first 3 shots.
Morant in the center of things. Morant Morant.
Well, that's Morant, always applying the pressure.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Beal with the bucket.
Yeah, they get one to fall. Now 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Pass to Jackson. Launches it. James Harden with the rebound. Harden's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger. Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Out to Morant. 6 on the shot clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. The shot, no good. Los Angeles leading by 12. There's Beal with the 3. Rebound by Williams.
Well, he hit a couple of threes in the first half, but none since then.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Well, that's the kind of aggressive play you want to see from Jaren Jackson.
What a unique skill set Jaren Jackson Jr. coach brings to the floor.
No question, Kevin. He's a two-way player, a defensive player of the year who also has proven he can be a primary scorer, and he can score it from the three-point line, or he can put it on the floor and go to the basket. Plus, he's got a post game. This is one of the most versatile players in the league.
Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 5 assists in the game. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Lopez outside. Bogdanovich dishes to Beal. Clippers moving the ball around. Harden surveying the D. Leonard, that's for 2. And again, no good by the Clippers. And the Grizzlies with possession. They're on a 13-4 run. To the inside. Landale with the bucket. And now just a 4-point Clipper lead.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pass to Harden. Outside Bogdanovich. Leonard on the wing. Guarded by Jackson. And it's Leonard missing.
Well, he's had a rough night, but his teammates have picked him up.
The kick out to Williams. Now Landale. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Williams from outside. They get it again. From the arc. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip. 5 for 10.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
And a quick review, looking at some numbers here for Harden. Averaging 25 points per, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds. And with the ball in his hands, he is an outstanding distributor.
Well, he is so unselfish. That's why guys love playing alongside him.
Outside Beal. Can they get it? The Grizzlies pull it in. Williams has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Landale. And that one is hammered home. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 10 rebounds. Third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Harden with it. 18 points for him. The 3. Los Angeles with another miss.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Landale pass to Williams. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Williams has got the lead up to 3 now for the Grizzlies.
I thought they played better defense in the first half. Since the break, they've been missing something.
Outside Leonard from past the arc. The shot misses. Memphis has gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Pass to Jackson. There's the 3. The Clippers grab the miss.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play. And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Morant drives in. Williams outside. Wants to get it to Landale, and does. 5 to shoot. Jackson in the corner. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Lopez has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Left side, Leonard. Lopez outside. Harden against Morant. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Clippers lead by 1.
Well, it's great to see Lopez use that 7'1" frame to his advantage. Fantastic work on the offensive glass.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Los Angeles making a switch here. Collins is checked in, and Memphis also making a switch. Jerome, he's checked in for John Morant. Outside Jackson, beyond the arc. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
The shot by Beal, no good. Grizzlies have gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%. Williams passes to Jerome. Here's Jackson. He is covered by Bogdanovich. Jackson misses. The Clippers shooting well, 50% from the floor. And Collins gets double teamed. Harden has a wide open look. Good on the triple. Now it's a 4-point Clipper lead.
Well, that's his 4th triple for the game now. Just his 1st in the second half.
Pass to Jackson. Over Collins. From deep, Williams hits it from 3-point range. Williams has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, already an improvement for him from beyond the arc in this hour.
Outside for Beal. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist. Beal's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. On the wing, Williams. Jackson against Collins. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him. So we'll see Jaren Jackson go to the line here. That one on Collins. We've known about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s defensive acumen, but GA much improved as a scorer as well.
Yeah, her range out beyond the arc and his handle, I think it's underrated. One of the top two-way bigs in our league.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Clark's checked in.
Well, the son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. plays the game with great instincts, particularly on the defensive end. You can see he learned the game growing up.
Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Here's Harden. Against contact, Harden makes it work inside.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Here's Jerome. He has 7. Clark outside. 4 on the clock. 2 points. That one goes. Clark's got his first 2 points.
You got to know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Lopez sets a screen for Beal. It's Clark with the rebound. Memphis trailing here. Pass to Williams. Now here's Jackson. for the lead. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Collins.
Well, Jackson Jr. can go over either shoulder. He can face up. He's a tough cover in there.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Lopez. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Bogdanovich. Dunn, he's checked in for Bradley Beal. And Paul subbed in for James Harden. Dunn outside. This one for 3. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
Well, they're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Morant outside. Back to Jerome, to the middle. Here's Clark. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Collins with some nice D. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Jones against Jackson. Morant left side. And that one, good. Clark's got the game tied up here for Memphis.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Ball passes to Leonard. A 3-pointer, no good.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Aldama's checked in. And here is Los Angeles now. Now Paul. Pass to Jones. Puts up a deep 3. Got it up. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. And we'll have the start of a 4th quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Well, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. You knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. Filling the perimeter slots are Dunn and Leonard. Collins is out there with Jones, and it's Paul in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. And it's Leonard missing. The Grizzlies shooting for the game at 42%. Here's Jerome. It's hauled in by Dunn.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, Coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't the shot they were looking for. You got to keep the ball moving in that situation.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
And that one's good by Clark.
You see here just how good Morant is at spotting openings, then moving the ball into them.
Now here's Paul. Kicks it out to Collins. Here's Dunn. And they recover it. Back to Collins. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Jerome. And a quick look now at how the Memphis Grizzlies schedule is shaping up. On Sunday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Sacramento to take on the Kings. Then on Tuesday, they'll go up against the Spurs in San Antonio.
And for that game against Los Angeles, you know they want to come out and make a big statement in that one. It won't be easy, but anything can happen.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Prosper's checked in. Morant surveying the D. Here's Prosper, defended by Jones. Caldwell Pope for 3. The Clippers grab the miss. 2nd minute off the clock now in the 4th. To the paint, here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
Well, Collins is a guy that when he takes over, you're going to have to get 2 or 3 guys on him to try to slow him down.
And here's Morant. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 8th assist here tonight. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Collins finds Dunn. Jones, no one around him. Tries again, and the layup good by Collins. Collins has got 4 points in the quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Morant with it. He's picked up by Collins. Here's Prosper. That 3 off the mark. The Clippers leading. Paul looking around. To the inside. Morant with the steal. And it's Memphis on the break. Here's Caldwell Pope. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Memphis.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And they've also not only created turnovers tonight, but converted on them. All game long, that strategy has been paying off.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Lopez is checked in, and the Grizzlies also with the sub. Landale's checked in. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
During that last break, Coach Tyronn Lue had some advice for the team. He was very encouraging with his guys, saying to them, we are still in this one. Don't give up right now. Get out there and let's grab this lead from them. Guys, let's see if the intensity picks up here.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you.
Easy to appreciate the physicality that Clark plays with. This is what earns him those calls.
And he knocks down the first one.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal. Well, I mean, a semi-productive trip to the free throw line, but we'll see whether or not it costs them.
And then Collins slams it in.
He can slam it with the best of them. Collins with an all-star weekend-worthy dunk there.
Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. The 3 from Morant. It's hauled in by Dunn. Dunn's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. From outside the arc, and a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 5th assist in this one. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Morant outside. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Clark kicks to Morant. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Clark outside. The 3 from Morant. And Lopez pulls it down. Lopez has got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeding. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You can't fall for that shot fake. But once Kawhi gets you to jump, you're toast.
And he can't hit the second.
But making it a 2-possession game was what was important on that trip to the line.
And the shot goes in.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Paul with the ball. Pass to Leonard. With the fadeaway. Rebounded by Jackson. Memphis has gone into a funk from downtown in the 4th. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Clock at 6. Rebound by the Clippers. Dunn's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Yeah, good to see Collins continuing to go at the defense. He knows he's hot right now, and he's riding the momentum.
Here's Jackson, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, with him, He's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver in these moments.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Collins. Bradley Beal comes in for Chris Dunn. And it's Harden in for Paul. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Leonard is such a tough cover. He's so good at baiting the D into foul.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And another stat that they've excelled at is points off assists. They're moving the ball around and creating great looks for one another.
Well, on a scale of 1 to 10, what do you say? You give Morant about an 11 there?
Right side, Beal. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. And the Clippers lead by 3.
Well, we've all had those as coaches. That's a no, 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 yes type of shot.
Jackson against Leonard to tie it up. And Jaren Jackson good for 3. Jackson's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, coming out of the half, he's been much more aggressive, helping them space the floor.
Morant against Harden. Lopez inside, and Lopez throws it down.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
Memphis has gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the 4th. Morant passes to Landale. Back to Morant. Good work defensively by Harden.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Pass to Beal. Lets it go with a 3. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Inside. Goes back up. Beal with the block. Here's Harden. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Knocks down the 3.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Now Harden.
And, you know, he hasn't been able to get to the line as much as he did in that first half. Credit the defense for making the adjustment.
Free throw dropped for Harden.
And let's face it, James Harden, one of the most dangerous offensive weapons this league has ever seen, still has got the skills. Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Williams knocks down the 3.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Now Harden. Now Leonard. Now Beal takes the 3. Jackson with the rebound.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him he's up off the 3.
And guys, here in the 4th quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Now here's Beal. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession.
Oh, come on. You cannot let that happen in this situation.
And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies. It's a 1-point game. Jackson outside. A 3-pointer. Good.
How about those points from Jackson? Big time.
There's a minute 34 left to play here in the 4th. And here's Beal. Harden outside.
And what's remarkable is how complete Harden's game is. Making shots or making passes. He can create points in a number of ways.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And how big was that? He is just so reliable, so confident at the free throw line.
Morant against Harden. Unloads from 13. Harden pulls it down. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Now Beal. Harden outside. Shot clock at 5. Leonard sets a screen for Harden. He takes it in. Strong move off the glass.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Timeout called by Coach Isolo. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Double team on Williams. Here's Jackson for 3. The 3 goes down.
Well, Jackson Jr. showing his ability to be a leader in clutch time.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. Harden with a 3 of his own.
And you expect Harden to come through in big moments. Such a talented offensive player.
Timeout called by Coach Isolo. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Harden against Morant. Green from outside.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. And what's their best move at this point?
And with this much time, they should be able to draw the play and get themselves a decent look from the three-point line. Still, the D is going to be waiting for it in a contested 3. Never an easy shot.
And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a moment. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest.
Here we go.
Harden and Beal are the backcourt. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Lopez in at the 5 down low.
All the officials are all over that.
Shooting for Memphis, number 23.
And he makes the first. And he makes both free throws. The Clippers trail. Now Harden. Lopez, a screen on Morant. Harden. What focus from Harden.
An offensive juggernaut. It's fun watching Harden go out and just take over.
Morant with it. Jackson outside. Beal pulls it down. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Los Angeles. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And down goes the 3.
Beal is always a scoring threat. Right now, we're seeing what happens when he's in the zone. Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Beal outside. Here's the drive.
And just such a high IQ. Beal using the bounce to get to the line where he's just a fantastic free throw shooter.
And so he's able to get one of two. Memphis trailing here. Williams showing off the post moves right there.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
About 90 seconds off the clock here in the extra period. Now here's Beal. He's guarded closely. 4 on the shot clock. Harden fires. Can't get it.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Yeah, he's been a beast on the glass. A monster night for him.
And you love how Jackson Jr. has responded to setbacks and injury in his career. He doesn't get discouraged, just makes him work harder.
He hits the second from the line.
They're ahead, but if they don't get a stop here, that free throw could prove critical.
Now Lopez. Outside Bogdanovich. Now Lopez. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Sometimes the action speeds up on you a little too much. Two teammates not on the same wavelength there.
All right, here's Williams. Oh, good on the layup.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
And just so difficult to guard the Beard without fouling. Harden is constantly seeking out contact.
He's off on the second.
Well, they tied it up, but that was a good chance to pull in front.
And the shot goes in.
Nice little floater there. Soft touch.
The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor as we've gotten this overtime period underway.
Maybe the best ever at earning free throws. I mean, Harden has mastered the art of contact and still being able to get off the shot.
Collins checked in for the Clippers.
Taking 2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line. The Grizzlies have gone 3 for 5 for their shot since we got started here in overtime.
Yeah, when I was coaching, this guy was a nightmare. It was hard to game plan for him. His quickness causes major issues.
Both free throws good from Morant. The Clippers shooting an efficient 53% from the field. Beal outside.
First and foremost, Bradley Beal is a scorer. He's always working the angles, trying to find his next opening to attack, and it rarely takes him long.
And both free throws good for Beal.
And nice there. He does not waste those opportunities. Just what they needed with this game still in doubt.
Morant against Harden. Takes the 13-footer. Cleared away by Leonard. Outside Beal. Lopez. Oh, the slam dunk.
Well, when you need a bucket, a vet like Lopez is a great option. Nothing phases the former NBA champ. Great pass to hit him in stride. Love to see teammates in sync with each other.
1:31 left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. Here's Harden. Collins, a screen on Morant. 5 on the clock. Now Collins shoots. And he misses the J.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense on.
Aggressive move inside from Kawhi.
Showing no hesitation and in a huge moment. Kawhi wants the ball when they need a bucket. Yeah, big play on the front end to finish, despite getting hacked there, and big on the back end to hit the free throw.
And we have a timeout called by Thomas Isolo. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Here's Morant. Jackson, a screen on Hart. Morant pulleys his way inside.
Well, that's why you give Morant the ball down the stretch. He does not fear the big moments.
Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Beal taking his foul here. Harden outside. The long shot, no good. Timeout called by Coach Isolo. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Guys, what are their best options now?
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
Tense moments here late in overtime as they look to take the lead.
You cannot afford to come up empty.
Harden against Morant. Now Jackson fires the three. The three doesn't go. So it's the Clippers taking the win in a close one. So they finish out the NBA Cup group round as a 3-1 team.
And whether you're focused on the NBA Cup or the big picture of the regular season, early wins like these are great for your team.
Let's send it over to Allie LaForce. She's standing by with our player of the game.
James, I'd love to know whether it's scoring, playmaking, or your defense. What aspect of your game are you most proud of?
Being able to play a full course of a game and, and make an impact every single play. That's what I'm here for, and that's what I have to do.
It's been fun to watch.
And as always, Allie, thank you so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. And now, our player of the game, James Harden.